What up, Brix Squad? Welcome to the vlog. Before we get into the vlog, real quick, because I actually finished the vlog already, but I forgot to mention something. This morning, I had kind of like a real, I don't want to call it a moment, because that sounds mad dramatic, but matter of fact, you got to check out the podcast episode, because what happened was I was feeling some anxiety. I was feeling a lot of fear and pressure. And normally, when I'm having these overwhelming emotions, I try to write them down. So instead of writing them down, I turned on the mic and I recorded a podcast episode. It's episode 3 on the Get Well, Get Money podcast. Get Well, Get Money podcast is now on iTunes, on SoundCloud, on Stitcher, Google Play. All the links are below. Make sure you check that out. Subscribe. Please subscribe to the podcast. Leave a review and rate the podcast. Subscribe. Kimmy, did you subscribe to the?
I need to subscribe.
You didn't subscribe. I figured she didn't subscribe yet. Make sure y'all subscribe to the podcast. But anyway,
Don't be like me.
don't be like her. Let's get into the vlog. What's up, vlog? We are on the way to the gym. I'm gonna be training upper body today. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna be training, but I'm gonna give you guys a detailed workout for whatever 2 body parts I decide to work upper body today. Secondly, I get asked this a lot. All right, right now, technically, I'm not fasted because I'm drinking an energy drink. So a lot of people ask me all the time, like, do you break your fast before or after you work out? And that it changes from day to day. Sometimes I work out truly fasted. Understand this, if you drink an energy drink, whether it's 0 calories or not, whether you drink pre-workout or BCAAs, if you drink something with sweetener in it, if it has anything besides water, black coffee, green tea, and I've just learned this, bone broth. Bone broth doesn't break your fast. So I'm gonna do some more research about that. If you drink any of those things, technically your fast is broken. One of the major reasons I fast is for the caloric deficit. So the longer I can go throughout my day without having any calories in my body, the easier it will be for me to end my day in a caloric deficit. That's one of the main reasons why I fast. Now, of course, the cellular generation and all those scientific benefits are good, but that's not the number one reason why I fast. So with that being said, it's not super important for me to be in a fasted state when I'm doing my cardio. And I'm also, when I'm working out, it's not about the fasting benefits for me, it's about the caloric deficit benefits. And I'm gonna do a full video about fasted cardio versus standard steady state cardio versus HIIT, right? And I'll talk about the pros and cons of each. Fasted cardio, fasted working out fasted, it has its benefits, but it also has its drawbacks. And if the drawbacks outweigh the benefits, then that's when I'm not a fan of any kind of fasted exercise. If you can't give intensity, if it makes you not enjoy your workouts, if it makes you dizzy, then I don't think it's worth it. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, so to answer the question whether I work out, whether I break my fast before or after my workout, it depends on how I'm feeling that day. Most of the time, I want to say 67% of the time, I break my fast before I work out. And it's usually with something small. I'll break my fast with a piece of bread or an energy drink or something small, whereas I can still work out immediately after I break my fast. Enough about that. This video is also going to be about how fitness, right, and taking care of your body and eating well can affect the other parts of your life. Like I've recently had some experiences with some folks who I believe have some security issues. I don't like saying insecurities. They have some security issues. And I feel like I can identify with a lot of those security issues because I once had these very same security issues. Not saying I don't have any more insecurities, I still do, but we'll talk more about that. And I'll check y'all once we get to the gym. Boom, we're here at the gym downtown. Matter of fact, if you guys remember the vlog from, I think it's like 2 vlogs ago, I was working out with Ethan and he kind of pointed out some weaknesses. And I'm gonna continue to work on these stabilizer muscles because he pointed out that's why my shoulders always get injured, is because I'm doing a lot of compound movements. And if you're in the beginning of your journey, I want you to focus on those compound movements. But it does take isolation work and other types of lifting to make sure that your entire kinetic chain is on point. Again, I don't want you guys to focus too much on that, but and I'm going to get some more science. As you guys could tell, I'm not really the scientific verbiage type. Like, I know, but I don't know how to really speak it in these sciencey terms, and maybe I should know this stuff. I'm going to start studying it more, but anyway, I'm going to be working on some like lower weight, focusing more on the eccentric part, which is the negative portion of the lift, trying to develop some more strength without beating my body up with heavy weights. All right, so boom, here's some of the benefits of the slower tempo training. It will definitely reveal any flaws in your exercise technique. It definitely will expose any weak muscles that you have. I learned this firsthand. It makes your muscles work longer under tension, which causes more muscle trauma, which ultimately leads to more muscle growth. It strengthens your stabilizer muscles. It strengthens your core. It improves your endurance, your muscle endurance. It also burns more calories, which is always a great thing. So try it out. Low tempo training, try to go down 5 seconds down, 5 seconds up, 3 seconds down, 3 seconds up, whatever you can handle depending on your fitness level. Sometimes I was doing 3 seconds down, 5 seconds up. It was just mixed. I just try to be mindful to slow it down, control the weight, and burn the movement pattern into my body. Try it out. Let me know what you think. All right, so look, just finished my workout. I don't know, that hit my muscles in a way that it's never been hit before. I'm definitely gonna feel that one tomorrow. I'm about to head to the YMCA and do my cardio, but before that, I wanted to leave a lesson that I learned with you guys about dealing with, I don't want to call them unhappy people, but people who display signs that they're just not content with where they are in life or whatever the situation may be. They just appear unhappy. I can relate to people because it's only been, honestly, I want to say 2 or 3 years, not even, that I can say truly and truthfully that I am a 100% happy person. Before that, I was miserable. I had depression issues. I had self-esteem issues. I had a victim mentality. There was always something wrong with me. And the fact that my internal environment wasn't on point, it affected my relationships and my outlook on life and on things and on situations. It made me put like a negative filter on things, on situations, right? So even if I had the best intentions, the fact that I didn't feel good about myself made me process scenarios in a skewed way, or it made me process scenarios wrong sometimes. And I've learned that most people are just not happy. And the number one thing that brought happiness to my life was feeling good about myself. That was one of the biggest reasons why I wasn't happy. I was self-conscious about the way I look. I was self-conscious about my ability, so I didn't have confidence. And when I found fitness and I started investing more time and energy into my well-being, wellness, I became a more happier person. And as a result, my relationships with everyone else in the world changed, right? But I've learned that usually when I have static or I have a problem with a person, it's normally, even though in the moment the person make it seem like they have a problem with me, but it's more so that they have a problem with themselves. It's all internal. And they externalize it as a problem with you, or a problem with the mailman, or a problem with the police officer, or whatever. They always externalize their internal conflict, their internal issues, and most of the time that's self-esteem. You know, they're jealous, or they don't have purpose. They're kind of just wandering around. They have financial issues. They have all these issues that somehow they put on other people, right? But I've learned when you have that level of understanding and you're focused on making yourself better, and you rise above that mentality, right? You start having that awareness. You have to use that information responsibly in a way where you have to understand, and you can't take it personal. You can't lower yourself to their level. Like, I can't, listen, if I try to fight every single person that seems to have a problem with me, and this includes family and friends and neighbors or whoever the case may be, I don't want to make it seem like I'm out here beefing with a bunch of people, but I run across people all the time who, it's just, they're not happy, and in some way we cross paths at the wrong time, and somehow a conflict is born. I say all that to say, make sure you're prioritizing your mental health and your physical health, your overall wellness, because this is going to make you a more whole, secure person, right? And when you're a whole, secure person, you're healthy physically and mentally, your relationships are going to be better with people. Your outlook on life is going to be better. You're going to be a more positive, happy person. And I believe at the core of all of this, fitness is the core. Great nutrition is the core. So I think fitness and nutrition is one of the best investments you can make into your life. I'm going to end this video right here. I'm about to go do my cardio. And make sure you hit the like button. I really appreciate the likes. We've been getting a little bit better, but y'all gotta up the likes a little bit more. The podcast. I started the podcast. It launched the day before yesterday. I have 3 episodes up there. This is some of the most candid, personal content that I've ever put into the world. I'm super proud of it. It's on iTunes, it's on Spotify, it's on Stitcher. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast, rate it, leave a review. I really appreciate everyone. And as always, guys, I'm just trying to share the wellness. So get well and get money.